Alright, so we're kind of coming out of the dog days of summer right now, but I haven't put together any video in a while. I've been out fishing a little bit here and there. Mostly I've been working and looking for a place to live and then moving. So out of my temporary situation into my permanent living situation now, which is a good thing. That's done, that's settled down, and I can start putting a little bit more time back into this. So this video that I'm going to be putting right after we get done talking is going to be July 28th and 29th, I think. Today is now September 3rd. So I'm a little bit behind. But we've been in the dog days of summer. We're about to come out of that shortly, and I'm very interested to see what this part of the state produces during the fall. But the last few weeks really dealing with the dredges of summer and trying to get through the grind has been trying, to say the least, as it has for a lot of people all over the country, I'm sure. This is the time when you like kind of just say to yourself, well, maybe I'll just pack it in for a few weeks, you know, but you get back out there and you keep at it and you see what happens. And it's especially interesting for me now because I'm exploring new water, I'm exploring new types of environments that I haven't really ever fished, period, let alone this time of the year. So moving forward, you're going to see a few more little compilations of days of me getting through the grind of the summer, and hopefully you guys maybe learn a little bit from it, and if not, I mean, hopefully you at least enjoy watching it. But check out what's coming up now, and I'll see you back here in a bit. Alright, so I'm out here fishing this grassy point. It's not as early, nearly as early as I wanted it to be. I wanted to be out here at first light, but I realized when I woke up this morning that I screwed up and did not charge my GoPro last night. So, it's currently 8:44 a.m. It's about 2 hours past when I wanted to be on the water, and I'm just getting started. First fish of the day. Not a big one. Well, not a bad one. Whew, actually that's a pretty damn good fish. That's about 3.5, 4 pounder on the swim jig. Alright. Might even be a little bit more than that, dang. So you want to eat it.
Turn some water into wine and get y'all drunk off your asses and keep you out of detention like I made a hall passes. Yeah, you're staring at the king, a skinny white kid with glasses. Every time I touch the mic, my
Oh, just missed one. Damn, pulled it right out of his mouth. Damn. Damn, that sucked. So obviously this is like a channel, you know, you can see where boats probably come through here a lot of times. Hopefully nobody comes flying through here now. Good thing I'm wearing this ridiculous orange shirt so they can see me. But basically you've got all this crazy vegetation on either side and then a relatively clean channel with just some submerged grass, stuff that some of it kind of grows up to the top. You're looking at not even 4 feet of water, but You got shade on either side. You got some sparse grass in the middle. Water temp's 85 right now. So that shade's going to become super important as the day goes on, I'm sure. But that fish came right off the edge of this line of vegetation. Oh, no! Back to the swim bait, I guess. Really not what I wanted to be doing today, but hey. They were digging that swim jig for sure. I'm gonna have to go buy another one of those when I leave. There's one. There's one. Hopefully he's still on. Yep, still on. Little one. Camera's on. Hey. Whoa! Well, he released himself. Quick, easy release. Alright. So here we are again. Heading back to the same area where I caught those couple of fish yesterday. It was a very small area, so I'll try to get over there and get to casting the swim jig around again and see what happens. We can pull another couple fish out of that spot, and then I'm going to try to move on out towards some deeper water and, I don't know, maybe try some dragon stuff, some finessey stuff. See what happens. This stuff's just way too thick and sloppy to be throwing the swim jig. But we can always throw a frog. It's everybody's favorite. Damn. That's no good. Yep. Okay, we just missed one. Well, I just caught the first fish on the swim jig and didn't have the camera on as usual. Hey, whatever. Fish was long and skinny, looked real unhealthy. So, typical summer grind. That's the theme right now, pretty much everywhere, or at least it has been for the last few weeks. Again, that's about to change. I did actually go on to catch a couple more fish that second day, but the camera died. And unfortunately, I also got them on video on my cell phone, which is pretty much toast now. Yeah. So it stopped charging. I had had that phone for like 5 years, and it already had giant cracks all over the screen and a chunk missing out of the corner of the screen, but I was still kind of chugging along with it, and now it's pretty much done. I may still be able to get that video off if I can manage to get the thing to charge, and if I can, I'll throw it into like one of the next videos or something, just to prove to you that I'm not lying. If I can't, I swear I'm not lying. Anyway, so you see, I'm still fishing moving baits here. I'm not like a big pitching and flipping guy. I'm trying to get there. I know that's a really important way to get comfortable fishing down here, so I'm trying to kind of move into that a little bit. But I really love fishing swim baits. They're a versatile tool. There's a lot of different ways to use them, and I particularly love fishing them in the grass. So this has kind of been like, I'm not gonna say my forte, but the style of fishing that I've been able to get away with has suited me. I think there are probably other ways that I could be catching fish, but that swim jig and the swim bait, kind of muscling it, popping it through the grass. You see me popping that rod tip. It's sometimes it's just giving the bait action. Sometimes I'm popping it through the grass, or sometimes when I feel it hit a clump of grass or something, especially with that jig, I'll just let it fall, and that's when I've gotten bit a couple of times. As a matter of fact, the bigger fish that I caught towards the end of the day that day, I believe that's what happened, is I hit a big clump of hydrilla and I just let it go slack and fall down, and that fish bit it on the fall. So keep fishing your moving baits. You don't have to fish Senkos and super slow and go out and drag out deep. There are still fish up in the grass, especially up in the grass where there's shade in the really thick hydrilla and stuff. And right now, once it's gotten really hot, dissolved oxygen levels are low in the water, and the fish are pushing up into that shallow water that's receiving more oxygen out of the air, especially as the wind's blowing and whatnot, and areas of current are especially big right now. So keep that in mind. Keep fishing shallow if you want to fish shallow. Don't force yourself to go out and fish deep if that's not what you want to do. You can still catch fish up shallow. Explore your options. I fully encourage that. But if you're just kind of like me and you've just been like forcing yourself to fish up shallow, you can keep catching fish. Anyway, we're gonna move on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Comment down below anything that you guys want to add to the conversation. Tell me how your summer fishing's going. I'd love to hear from you. I'll catch you next time. Peace.